What is up? You're watching Hard Carryman, Endgame Player and Old School with the daily show on YouTube, weekday streams on Twitch. If you're interested in getting better at the game, I invite you to subscribe to the channels. Come along for the ride with me. We're doing a standard hard mode top learner raid today. I always do take the lowest KC first, whoever shows up on stream, so long as they meet our min requirements. Our first raid of the day to this stream. And I'm on the South Freeze roll here, doing a little bit of SBS freezing, courtesy someone in chat redeeming some channel points. So, or some cabbages, as we call them. Joined by Tunes on the North Freeze roll, Mathwa on the Range roll, Will Escape on the Melee roll, going for their first hard mode top KC, and X1 X2 on the Melee roll as well. Let's talk about Maiden. For Maiden, if you've been hit twice in a row, you're going to want to step away, give aggro to someone else. If you get it 3 times or more, you're going to take extra damage. If you're freezing, you always want to be freezing those tomatoes so long as it will not make you late for the crabs. I want to lock them down so they don't take all our tiles away. We can't kill them, and their trails last forever, so we want to freeze them. For crabs, unlike normal top, we're going to kill them all the way dead if they reach or she attacks faster, which makes the room really hard. And then for 30s, we stay on boss. Freeze will freeze our crabs, then get on boss. We'll use claws early, followed by a last-ditch Chally spec right before the crabs leak to finish her off before the crabs reach her. For North Freeze roll, that's Tunes. You're going to freeze North 1, then North 2, then South 3, and then all the 4s. We freeze South 3 because it catches everything in the clump. For the, once you're done freezing, you're going to freeze any tomatoes, then help with the North 1 and North 2 till they're dead, and then help with the clump till it's dead. Then you can get back on boss. For the range roll, that's Math Bum this raid. You're going to be killing South 1 until it's dead. Stand 5 tiles from the clump and throw chins at it on medium fuse till the clump is dead. Once the clump's dead, you're going to get back on boss. For the melee rolls, it's Will Escape and X1, X2. You're going to kill North 1 till it's dead, kill North 2 till it's dead, and then get back on boss each time crabs spawn. Remember, for 30s DPS rolls, ignore the crabs, stay on boss. If you have any questions, ask away. Otherwise, type R in game. Let us know you're ready to pot. That's ours. Let's go ahead and pot. If you're in Twitch chat live with us right now and you want to support our friend Will Escape here on their first hard mode top attempt here. Is it your first attempt at hard mode top? Are you have you attempted it a couple times before?
Played it on leagues.
On leagues. So you haven't? So
So I wouldn't
no, I wouldn't count it either. Trizzy is redeeming an R. Love to see it. We're gonna go ahead and drop our salve and nothing else outside the barrier here. Getting thrown right from not playing at all hardcore from just a casual team, not playing at all, finally jumping out of the game and then right into SBS freezing. Absolutely no chill. Spam click the barrier, ready to go in. Let's get in there. Aw, so should be 0 defense.
My bad.
Mage gear on, all ground, get ready to freeze. Notice I freeze 1 tick late there. That is fine. Make sure you're killing that clump all the way dead. Be ready to freeze your 1s first. I'm gonna go ahead and donate a little extra damage to the clump. Make sure Mage Gear's on, Augur's on, we're ready to freeze.
Get on.
I'm gonna catch 4s because I'm stuck on SBS. Sorry, slow communications on boss. Should still get the kill here. Sure, pre-dodging to try and dodge those blood throws. Make our way into the next room.
Hello all wanderers to the Theater of Blood. It is on this night that AHC intends
Hey
to
there,
take the
birdie.
HMT virginities of many.
Oh,
May the
Jesus.
luck be with you all. By I Amber D.
Make sure we're quick between rooms. We are measured on total time if we do want to make time. I wonder if those make it into the YouTube video. Do those text-to features make it in? We do 1 pre-fire on bloat because in hard mode top we can turn. Oh, we get rewarded for it. Little natty there. He can turn after 16 ticks. He turns more often in hard mode top. Make sure you're watching your feet the whole time. Hands fall the whole time, even while bloat is down. Backside bloat's closer rounding a corner. Out, out, out. Don't tank the stomp. I'm going to leave a little bit early in hard mode top, especially when you're learning. Gives you a better chance of evading any hands that may come at inopportune times. Whoa. I gotta get out of here. It's a little greedy going for a ZCB. What are those hands? Backy turn. Sure, hanging back further than normal so you don't get caught. Caught by a bloat turn. Front side bloat's closer rounding a corner. Just be on that side of bloat. It's okay to take the 3 down. Let's get out of here. Watch your feet. You can turn your camera early and using your left hand to control the camera. Makes it a little bit easier to click to move while looking around the corner. You're never stuck with your middle mouse button down. Might turn again. He turned. Backy turn. Don't overextend. Down soon. Backside of bloat. I'm going to be holding up close to the exit here between swings because we're going to be going into Nylocas right after he dies. Go ahead and eat your angler. Put your mainland on, drop your salve, and eat your angler. Grab 1 shark, and then head into the next room. In this particular setup, you'll notice I also buy the brood. This is only because this setup has literally no other healing in it if I don't grab it. I don't prefer grabbing it, though. It's just something I do to make it work for the SBS free setup. For this room, I'll take all the pre-fire remains. Roll 2 is going to hit anything that makes it into the room. If there's nothing to hit, you'll be hitting whatever rolls falling the most behind. Math bum, you're ranging the whole time. You're cue to throw chins. Instead of participating in the first demi, you will throw chins. When the big ranger gets around here, you'll throw chins with all the outside wave 10s. Willis, if you got the left side of the room, you'll be mailing. X1, X2, you got the right side of the room, you'll be mailing. Spam click to go in.
Got it.
What would be helpful if I use the right weapon? Oh. Alright, melee, you're on Scythe and then Chally. Just constantly hitting things. There's not too much to say about Nylocas here. A lot of range in the room there. Not the ranger's fault, they'll just happen to split range. 18 West is an important pre-fire, we do want to try and hit that. Melee, you're on Scythe then Chally. Player health is looking mostly balanced, which is kind of nice. Awesome. Pillar health does look balanced. Southeast pillar, top left, is a little bit lower than the others. Worth paying a little attention to. Thought I saw a stack there. Maybe it's dissipated. Make sure avenging. Good calls. Smith Mission ready, man. Thank you, Hollywood Online. Don't let these pillars fall. Look at pillar health to decide where you go. Don't let the lowest health pillars fall. Pillars are looking very healthy. So for Nylocas, we're going to be spreading out when it's range, grouping up when it's mage. Ranger's going to be standing still. Everyone else will be moving. Go ahead and show where you're going to stand for Nylocas. Make sure at least 3 tiles away from the center. We'll escape you out of this spot, I believe. Awesome. Melee gear on, melee per on. Good pot share. In for mage. Prayer, move gear, be quick with it. Out for range. In for mage. Out for range, and it's a big man. Out for range, in for mage. Matthew, you're not supposed to be moving?
I know boss is moving.
Yeah, don't move. Just wherever it drags you is fine.
Okay.
If you were, that's fine. I just misread what's going on. Eat up. Range per out. Range per. Remember, spread out for range. In for mage. In for mage. In for mage. Out for range. There we go. Let's get out of here. I'll leave the shark if it's there. I'll be 1-2, Tunes 1-3, Math Bum 2-3, Will Escape Phil, X1 X2 backup. My evening is going great, Hollywood Online. We're chilling. Skill specs made it further on a group hardcore Ironman than. Oh, I did see that. In his fairness, it's not intuitive. It's not intuitive that you have to play mage against a dude holding a big ass club. If you got there first, it's your spot. Looks like we do not need a fill here. We'll do the maze in chunks. Each person has a chunk of the maze. Do not guess towards your chunk of the maze. People will lead you there. Awesome. Bottom of orb board on the inside is X1, X2. Wait on the third row till everyone else has left you behind. Whoever's on the outside, wait on the third row until it's no longer red. You're going to follow the last out through the maze, not the first one. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Go, 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 go. You're part of the maze, you're connected. You can take one step north onto the next person's chunk of the maze. Once your maze ends, one tile north, Will. Out we go. It's not lit up, but it always connects north to the next guy's section, so you can make the transitions go smoother by taking that extra step. Group up for the
I
ball.
missed my goal.
X1, X2 has a ball. X1, X2 go east. Will Escape go west. Everyone else in the middle. We make a sandwich. The balls are the buttons. Right, 2. Same gig as before. X1, X2's on the inside of the lowest. You're part of the maze. Take one step north in the next guy's section once your maze finishes. One step north. Fantastic. The ball's on you. You're going to tick eat it. Step away. Pray against the incoming orbs. Do not group up. Do not group up. get out of here. A little bit risky on the southeast there. Let's go ahead and
Calculated.
calculate, sure. Make sure you drop your potions at the chest here so that people can pick up things and decant them. Grab a stam first from the chest. Nobody can buy that for you. Once you got your stam, you're going to buy research. You have three things that restore prayer in your backpack. Then the rest you're going to buy brews. Once you've got everything you can buy, if you have extra points, buy and drop brews for your teammates. Then buy and drop sharks for your teammates. And then head on into the next room. Make sure you also put your offhands on. So like Sang and Shield or Sang and Book of the Dead or Sang and Hammer and Defender if you've got that. Spam click to go into the next room once you're good to go. You're going to cover your quadrant, stay on the one you're on until it expires, then take over the one that I'm holding in your quadrant. In other words, if a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. If you got BGS, do Scythe BGS instead. This way we have some people doing the second layer of defense reduction here. If you have no exhume spawning in your quadrant, you want to try and stay in the center center of your quadrant so you can make it on the first tick to wherever they spawn. Whatever quadrant you're in right now should be where you were at Sot, also where you will be for the rest of the raid. So it's also going to be where you go for P2, it's also going to be where you go for P3 yellows. Awesome. Make sure you're potted. Oh, it was a bit dubious. I lost a lot of ticks there. Stay in your quadrant. Attack when he looks away, be patient. You can swing and then hands off the mouse, Willskip. Willskip, also, are you an Iron Man?
No.
Can you go to your settings and turn on Accept Aid? It might have been turned off with one of the more recent updates. It says you are not accepting aid. So it's settings and then the tab on the left and the one that looks like a little first aid pouch.
You.
Awesome, looks like it's on. We'll grab the staff. We'll make our way in. When drop some supplies in your quadrant, don't drop them in a single stack, spread them out. Makes it easier to pick them up and also easier to tell how much is left, especially if like acids covering them or tornadoes chasing you. You don't want to be stuck in one place picking things up. Then group up here. We're going to be swinging from pillar to pillar, west to east, east to west with each time we transition this staff. Fight is starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Tunes has got the staff now. It's going to take a second, and Map will pick up the west pillar. We all head east. We'll escape pick up at the east pillar. Spec will heading west. It's X1, X2s. Do not spec. Do not spec. Range prayer piety. Sip Stampede to block out poison. Took any damage. If you took any damage, you want to make sure that you've healed up. Gonna make a square shape to dodge the acid. So you have 1, 2, 3 are your other tiles. Fantastic. Everyone is avenged. Go ahead and take care of these crabs. Hit them when they're blue. Make sure you sip your Stampede to block out the poison. Don't heal. Careful, make sure your mage purrs on. Can still hit you with cabbages. Careful, these things can explode and will do a little chip damage. Whoa. $85 HP or more before you swing. Make sure you're avenged up. Make sure you revenge if your revenge broke. Clean tank is what carries P3. Position for webs between attacks if you can. Make it to webs, make it to webs. Go ahead and claw north, then run to the corner, then run through and attack. Claw north to the corner, run through and attack. You want to take early X1, X2?
Sorry.
You're good. Remember where you were for P2 is where you're going to be for yellows. You're going to position far away from your yellows and grab them at the last second. Three, 4, 5, 6 under attack. Spit 2 under attack. Find your teammates, pass the ball to them. Woo! Took the ball there. Cruising.
Look at that. Deathless?
Almost out. A no-death first hard mode Tob in 22. Any kits? Can we see a 1KC kit real quick?
No, I would cry.
Give him vengeance. It's good luck for the kit. Never. I didn't get the vengeance off. If that's the reason you didn't get the kit, if I yoinked because I held the vengeance, we'll see. No, I got a bunch of swamp tar. Average. Any questions about the raid wheel?
Okay.
Okay, so when you say claw north and then we start the tanking. I ended up being a tick early. Did I just misclick or like mistime it?
I think the timing might have been off. I'm not sure what happened. I have to watch it back. Um, let me see. Does if the tracker here, I could maybe open that up and show it. He ran through early. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So let me look at. This is not the right raid. Why is it
I
not?
mean, that
Can I hit the live raid? It's showing my raid from like yesterday. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I need to like loot the
Oh,
chest.
advanced raid tracker.
Yeah. I was gonna take a quick peek at it and
You
see
try
if it would.
refreshing?
Yeah, you could share your screen if that works.
I said, did you try refreshing?
I just refresh it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
Um. So X1, X2. It looks like you didn't do your first scythe. So I can kind of show it for stream too. Let me. And for the video, full screen. We have to turn the audio off for a second here. Um, you guys will be able to see this. This is a nice little plugin that lets you see kind of what happened, like reviewing things. So let me go ahead and just kind of walk through the actual attacks here. Then what I'll do is I'll pull up the clip from the stream. We'll kind of see what happened. But at the end of webs, so we have like webs, 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 webs. It's just like a whole bunch of lines for webs. Right, this is the last one for webs, and you'll see this is like where we're supposed to claw north. So X1, X2, you did get this claw north. But 4 ticks later, what you do is you run to the corner. You're running to the corner, running to the corner, running to the corner. And then you run on this tick is 426. You're running through and then clicking to attack and dragging out. And I'll kind of show the visual representation of this as well in a second, just like to show you like you claw and then 4 ticks later you scythe getting dragged out. And this is putting you in cycle. And every 5 ticks later you scythe. So what I noticed is you were 1 tick early here. Your scythe was 1 tick early. So if the tank is on you, there's a chance of a melee. And it just so happened that you're unlucky and the tank was on you. Then afterwards you course corrected, right? You got the scythe out and you put it on the right tick. You must have waited a tick here. Um,
yeah. I think I
so
must have clicked to attack, but moved too early and didn't attack and go off. Maybe.
I think so, yeah. Let me see if I can. How do I do this? Content.
there's the shadow
Close.
between the yellow ball.
I'm pretty sure if I click watch here, it opens it up. Deja vu. seeing ourselves. All right. That was after yellows. Okay. So here's our clip. We're doing webs, right? We're all in sync for webs. So far so good. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show along the tracker, show where we are at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
Um. So right now we are on this scythe swing. All right. So we're gonna be going to the west side of webs. We're on this scythe swing. We're on the claw. And right here, you don't get a scythe. You cut the corner early, it looks like. So there's gotta be a better way I can format this. Maybe if I make like the screen smaller and then like I put this here. Or maybe if I do this. Why can't I scroll on this? It's like super annoying. There we go. I wish I wish I had better practice. This is actually like it's actually so much more helpful if we look at it this way. Okay, so we can see where we are here. Um, uh, is it like scrolling automatically? Oh, it's on Xarpus now. How did that happen? Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, I think if you scroll, it goes by pages or takes.
Yeah. So there's our scythes for webs. Spheres. Three more scythes. Or sorry, three more scythes. Two more scythes for here. One more scythe for here. We want to claw here. So it looks like maybe you click to attack early there. Was that you? Click to attack on this tile. That might be what have happened. What has happened here? It looks like it was Will. That might be why Will missed the claw here. You went to go for the claw, I think. Or no, maybe you just click to attack early and then you move to tick and then you click to attack. That's what happened for Will. For the claw, it looks like you're here on the claw. And we see your character breaking off here, right? So it means you ran towards
Yeah.
the corner, but you didn't run all the way to the corner. So you cut this corner a little bit
Okay.
early, so you're still one tick waiting for your cooldown. If you technically you just wait here, you click to attack, you get dragged down, you just wait till the scythe goes off. This would also work, but the reason you don't want to do this is because if Verzik drags, if you don't click on the very first tick, you have one tick basically of like waiting time. If you don't click on the very first tick to attack in Red X, then she will drag and it'll mess everyone else up. So what you want to do is you'll click to attack on the north of your claw. You run all the way to the corner, then you run through to where this blue box is, where I clicked. You click to attack, and you'll drag out to the edge here, and then rinse and repeat. So like I've dragged out
Okay.
here, but you'll see your character is one tick ahead of all of ours now, right? And that goes to
Yeah, I see that. I didn't get to that all the way to the corner first.
yep. And anytime you don't get a swing, something's probably gone wrong. So like in this case, the next best thing you could do here is just recognize that you're one tick ahead. I guess by like positionally, like looking at your character compared to everyone else's. Odds are, if there's everyone else in one stack and you one tick ahead of them, something might be wrong. That's kind of what I use as my cue to realize something's wrong here. I didn't realize it, I think, until here, because I see your character going ahead before ours, and it's like, that doesn't look right. And I see Verzik
Yeah.
looking at you, I'm like, oh shit.
It's more likely everyone else is on time. Not
Yeah.
everyone else is behind. I got
Okay.
you.
But the one good thing, it's a pretty good vengeance.
Yeah.
So there's that.
We look at the positives.
Yeah. Immediately I stop attacking Verzik though because I'm like, oh shit, if I get meleeed one more time I die, and she's gonna melee in 2 ticks here, right? 1, 2, 3. I guess 3 ticks. And I'm on 19 health. There's no way for me to heal 50 HP that quickly. On the contrary, for Will, make sure after you get your attacks off, you keep that same pattern. Even if you're not quite sure um, on the exact timing for everything, make an effort to try and stay with the group. Keep going clockwise around Verzik like this, coming out of webs, especially if the tornadoes have procced. It'll give you more hits on boss. Otherwise, you'll end up running away and then running back and missing a bunch of swings, right? So we see here, like after your scythe, there's like a big gap before you get your claws off. So you want to do is try to fill that claw north. This is an example called Pogtank out of webs. There's you obviously don't need to know this in order to start off with Hard Top, but it's a really wonderful thing to learn how to do. And this little YouTube video showcases some of the timings for getting into it. So this is the variation that we're talking about. We claw north, run to the corner, through, attack. I'm using a bronze pickaxe in the example video, but this is like the pattern you want to kind of learn. The first one you want to learn, and then you can pick up other ones. So even if you're not 100% sure, it's always good to give it a try. Let me go and swap back to the stream, get some music going again. Those people waiting on stream. We also have to take a picture, guys. Come back to the entrance. We didn't take a picture. This is like the most important part. We celebrate these moments. We'll line up facing the entrance. I think one person they like go to the bathroom or something, so maybe they'll be here in a second. Let's put our friend Will in the middle here. Will right here. We'll face the entrance. And hard mode top completers. Let's go ahead and pick your favorite emote, whatever you think is. Oh, the running emote, the jog. I want to do some goblin salute.
Oh, this is not the time count check.
We take a picture of you looking sideways. All right. Smile for the camera. GZ. That was not a lot of people can say it, but GZ first HMT KC at Mr. Will Escape. Deathless and in time, right? Is that correct? I think it was. You legend.
2206.
So I did cover something very specific to Verzik there, owing more to X1X2's question. Do you have any questions about the content or any aspects of the raid we didn't feel like you got a good chance to understand, or like in one ear out the other? Might want me to mention it again?
Yeah, bro. Completely in one ear, out the other.
Oh my
But
god.
it was a little scary. A lot of clenching.
A lot of clenching. You get that a lot. But it comes with practice too. Like as you deal with the mechanics, it kind of comes more naturally over time. The biggest thing I would say is if you're dealing with these mechanics individually, they're actually not that bad. It's the hard part about hard mode Tob. It's more just remembering all the mechanics and making sure you're anticipating them rather than like reacting like, oh shit, they happen. Um, so you got to see, I think, most of the mechanics, right? The only one that I didn't really get to talk about too much was the green ball. That was partially owing to having the ball passed to me and not being very good to call it out. But the idea is after yellows, we've taken our yellows in our quadrant, we wait for that yellow aura around our characters. The green ball has to be bounced in hard mode Tob, unless you're bringing something very specific to deal with it, but we won't be doing that here. um, so basically, if you don't bounce it, it's going to one hit you. And the way to bounce is keep attacking Verzik close to your teammates, and that'll make it bounce. Um, quick recap for the raid. Maiden went pretty smooth overall, even with the SBS free setup. Thank you again for redeeming that. For Maiden, just the biggest thing, make sure you're pre-moving to dodge the bloods. If you get hit by bloods, it causes more tomatoes to spawn. And if any crabs do end up leaking, Maiden's attack speed does go faster, right? So it could throw off your timing if you're used to dodging it in normal mode. For bloat, he just turns more often. Make sure you're careful not to get caught by those bloat hands. And don't overextend as a result of them turning more often. You'll want to hang back further than normal. For what's up? Have a timeout. Uh, what the fuck? Who does that? What a first message. Um, let's for Nilo's. Nilo waves went very smooth for this group. So keep that up. Means people are probably hitting their Nilos nonstop. IAC definitely helps. Um, the Nilo boss, pre-moving away whenever it could go ranged, and then react if it gets mage is the way you want to think about it. So anytime the boss isn't range, you want to be pre-moving away after the Nilo boss has done its second attack, so that you're already separated in case it goes range. And anytime it is range, you're going to pre-move into the DD tile onto the ranger, so that you're already pre-moved in case it goes mage. That's the idea. That will make it so that you dodge a lot more of hard mode Top's damage, kind of implicitly. You don't have to think too hard about it. For Sot went smoothly. Does it make sense what I was saying about like taking one extra step north on the maze, like after your section?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Makes sense. Cool. For Xarpus went fine. Verzik P1 went great. We kept track of the staff. P2 looks like you had the idea down for P2 very quickly, just not getting hit by acid, which is great. And then for P2 crabs, I think crabs for P2 and crabs for P3 are probably the biggest area this team could have maybe played a little bit cleaner. Part of it's anticipating the crab spawn, so basically anytime the crabs spawn, you want to be pre-switching or switching to your staff as they spawn essentially, and then cleaning up any crabs when they turn blue. They'll turn different colors, but they always follow the same order of it being green and then blue. So any crab that's green will be turning blue shortly after, and then we can tap it with the staff. It'll always one-hit it if we're not super brewed down. Those are kind of the big things that I would say from this tree. Maybe you could make it go cleaner, but that's everything I got. Any other questions about the raid, or we wrap it up?
Oh,
I
great
hear
explanation. Thank you.
I don't hear anything else. Let's go and wrap it up.
Yeah,
Shout out to all you tobbers who liked the video. I like you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Probably taking on the theater. Good luck and good raids. We'll catch you in the next one.